Welcome, everyone, to the Itch Network podcast, episode number 101.
Dalmatians.
We're all enjoying some Warheads right now. Sour as shit. And this week I have with me Rosie.
Yo.
JD.
What's up?
And Spencer. And something special's going on this weekend. We got some Evo going on. Anyone thinking about that?
I'm thinking about it.
The wounds are still open, Eric.
I think we're all about that Evo.
That's all I think about is Evo, really.
Please think of me before you
I
delve
think
further.
all about it. And so this is something that they are showing off right now is Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah, they had a side tournament open for it. Like super
With a game that people really haven't had a chance to play it because it's not out.
They had a tournament for Tekken Tag 2 when I went to SoCal Regionals in 2011. The game wasn't even out yet. And
Yeah.
people were like, yeah, just do it.
It's just something to have fun with.
Something to have fun with.
Yeah.
So, Evo being out. Oh, go ahead.
With Evo being out this week, our hype is a little escalated over here. We're trying to find some games to play. JD and I are going to be doing some coverage of tomorrow's finals and everything.
Yes.
Along with playing some Tekken, some Injustice 2, some probably Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5. I don't know if I said that the other way around.
So
And what was the fourth game?
Smash 4 wrestling.
We're not going to play that.
Oh.
I mean, so I have Tekken 7. I actually think I uninstalled Tekken 7.
If you guys want to borrow Smash 4, I can.
Shit. What? We'll figure it out. I mean, if anything, we could put Injustice and Tekken 7.
We have plenty of games to play.
We have games. We have games. But in addition to playing all of those wonderful games, we're obviously going to be covering Evo. I'll be going into a little bit more detail with Eric as far as to, hey, this is what you're looking at right now and all that other shit. So
The technical side.
the technical side, which is a blasty blast for sure. So, Rosie, what have you been playing? I mean, hey, yo, Rosie! What you been playing?
Oh, you want to know what I've been
I want to know!
I've been playing Call of Duty.
Okay.
Which
You
one?
play Call of Duty?
Yeah. I was playing Black Ops 3.
Blobs.
Yeah, aka Blops 3. The competition still is the same.
Hey, guys, we're blobs.
Which it was actually fun because my friends were just like, I kind of want to play Call of Duty because World War II is coming out soon. Call of Duty World War II, which
Yeah.
I think everyone actually is going to get.
You know, they leaked the Zombies trailer today.
What is
Oh,
it?
for real?
What is it?
It was on when you were... I didn't watch it yet.
When I was doing what, JD? What was I doing that was so fucking important?
You're beating a game, man. It's called Army of the Dead.
Oh, for real?
Yep, that's it. Good job, Deucer.
Oh, we gotta see this real quick. I'm sorry.
This shit
I'll
looks
tell you about
violent.
the rest of my week after.
This shit looks violent AF.
So I remember Zombies. Oh, do we have this music audio? Why?
We're a reaction channel. That's what
Oh, is that what we're doing now? Oh!
Oh shit, halt.
Oh! Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Fourth Reich? There was only 3.
There's only 3 of them. Man, this is gonna get us kicked straight off of YouTube.
Maybe.
This is great. Yeah, it's really worth it. This is wonderful.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I get it. Anyway, zombies, right?
Zombies, okay.
Visually, that looks pretty neat.
Looks great. And like it's focused on a theme instead of just zombies running around.
Well,
I think they all kind of
they
have.
always
Always
done that
been,
thing.
yeah, they always done things.
Well, not the one I played.
What's the one you played?
The one where you're in a house.
There's more than one level.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know a lot, but I see right now that.
Oh, okay.
it's coming-
Sorry.
Oh, they look vicious
So,
too.
I know,
Look at them,
Smith
dude.
is
Look
like-
at it. They look fucking disgusting as fuck. Hello, Eric.
Oh, shit. My
Let
goodness.
me see them blues. Oh, damn.
Yeah, feel free to crack me.
You making me wet. So wet.
No, it's just the statement you made. That's the.
Yeah. I mean,
You're making literally just a statement that it has a theme. But,
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? No, but I'm trying to defend you, but you still being sarcastic.
I'm not defending you.
JD never. There was a time.
Can't tell you when.
4 score and 7 years ago, where JD would defend me. You'd stick up for little old me.
I don't remember ever doing that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Actually, no, I have defended
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You just haven't been around for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, there's been a time where you stuck up for me?
Yeah, man.
I think everyone stuck up for each other at least once.
I don't think he stuck up.
No.
He sticks up for you.
I stuck up for you a ton.
A ton.
Everyone's always trying to put you down.
Oh, get out of here.
Everybody. And I'm like, no way, man. JD's fired. That's what I tell people.
God, I hate you.
Anyway, so you're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
But not the new one, right?
No.
Black
not
Ops 3.
I never got it. Black Ops 3.
Okay.
Batman versus Catwoman. See, she's fucking good. Anyway, keep going.
Oh no, it was just having a good time, man. Like my boys got on together. We played, still whooping people.
Oh, you're
It was
playing
day
ARMS?
one. What?
You're playing ARMS?
No,
You said on him.
Oh, gotcha. When are you going to get that?
I don't have a Switch. You know what the funny thing is? I wanted to get ARMS and just play it over here. Like just strictly.
If you want, you
over-
can get it. I'll lend you my Switch. There's nothing for it for me for now.
They make her look so good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's okay. The worst thing I'll do is just buy the game and play it over here or there. Because I'm here quite a bit anyways.
Okay.
Well, not quite a bit, but you know what I mean. I can be here.
Gotcha.
Ain't that right, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, besides Call of Duty Black Ops 3, still playing Valkyrie Chronicles, which is still fun. Just like I
That's a
said,
female. She's really good.
oh,
Wow,
keep going.
sexist a little bit?
Yes,
Okay.
entirely.
Just want to make sure.
I turn into it. I do not steer away.
but like I said, I think I already explained before. I found out the meta, so it's been kind of weird playing that game because now I'm just playing it like that.
Yeah, you know it's strong and you're upgrading
Yeah.
that. And, yeah. Well,
So
may surprise you.
yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully it does.
Hasn't so far. Played some more Quiplash. It was fun. But besides that, man, that's about it for my week. JD,
What's up?
the kid,
Yeah.
the boy.
Oh.
What you been playing?
Oh, you know, only Final Fantasy. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. There's a lot of interesting things going on with 14. Primarily the rebalancing of the entire game. Different roles are taking priority, and you're definitely starting to see some different classes having an advantage over others. I've been I forgot the term my brother used, but essentially I have been a Dragoon purist since 2.0. I can't say for 1.0 because I wasn't playing the game at 1.0. I would have been if I had the appropriate, power on my PC. I would have been playing 1.0. But I still do have fun with Dragoon, but apparently they're fucking weak. Which means they're back to 2.0.
So let me ask you something, man.
What?
Have you ever been kicked out of a group because of your?
No.
Okay, because that's always been.
Because they do damage. It's just a matter of let's put it this way. There's only 3 people in the room. Okay? There's Superman, then there's the Flash, and then there's me.
Who are you?
I'm just me.
You're just JD?
I'm just JD.
I picked
Out
JD.
of a list of 3, of course I'm gonna come in 3rd.
Right.
Or actually, that's a bad example. There's Superman.
Because you're stronger than the Flash.
Of course. There's Superman. Then there's we'll do it with Marvel.
Shazam.
No. We'll do it Marvel. We'll do it Marvel.
Your
okay?
example.
Yes, it
taking
sucks.
a long time.
It sucks. I know.
This has a great payoff.
Okay. So first, there's the Incredible Hulk.
So Storm and Wolverine walking over the room.
Shut up. So first, there's the Incredible Hulk. Then there's Spider-Man. Then there's Captain America. Okay. The Dragoon is essentially Captain America. He can still get the job done, but he's not as crazy overpowered as Hulk, who in this case is the Samurai. They do too much fucking damage.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
So, and then in technically where we're at right now, the Dragoon does, in my opinion, Dragoon's doing pretty good damage. Could be better, sure, but the Samurai does crazy amounts of damage, and all they have to do is keep building up their Sen gauge and keep their Kenki up, and then that's it. Bam.
Wow.
Crazy damage. Meanwhile, Dragoon, it takes me 70 seconds at the earliest to get to where I can do my maximum amount of damage. So it's
A lot of ramp up.
yeah, it's a different take, and especially with bosses in this expansion, at least the initial bosses, which are very Final Fantasy V oriented. You have to fight Omega, and there's someone else that's
Oh shit,
from 5.
Omega?
Yeah, and then there's someone from 5 that's in it. He's some Blue Knight or whatever. I can't think of his name.
You know, now that you've made that metaphor, that little metaphor with Marvel, all I can think is Omega Red.
Oh yeah, but outside of that, like I still have fun playing. I play 2 of the apparent worst jobs in their respective fields. I play the Machinist, who apparently is the worst range DPS, and I play the Dragoon, who's the worst melee DPS.
How? He's got a gun.
He has a gun. He just doesn't do too much damage. He has. It's very flashy for a class where they're at now. They have a flamethrower now pictured, but my brother, who is also playing, he's playing a Scholar, which is the worst healer. It was the job he started playing. Is also very much. You know, we understand there's a struggle, and we're just working to get through it. That's all. So, but yeah, I've been playing that. I did a little bit of Overwatch. When I found out my brother's at Evo, which fucking depressed me, I did load up some Tekken. I had to play some form of a fighting game, just to kind of get it back into me.
Into the season.
Yeah. So where I'm at right now is I do want to slow down a little bit on Final Fantasy. Me and my brother are gonna go back to what?
Go out and meet him.
Fuck you. No.
Hey, you can meet halfway.
I'm gonna go back to
Over in the desert. Anyway, keep going.
you know what I said? I stood up for you. I regret telling you.
Oh, JD.
Anyway, I have. Oh, and I also watched the Castlevania.
Oh, quick
anime.
review. Quick review of Castlevania.
I fucking love it.
4 episodes, right?
Only 4 episodes.
Are they gonna
25
release more?
20. Yep.
So this is season 1, so season 2 is gonna come out later.
Season 2 has already been confirmed.
Okay.
Sweet.
Follows Trevor Belmont, who is. It's based off of Castlevania 3, but Castlevania 3 is it's a prequel to 2, which is Simon's Quest.
So I kind of thought that it was Symphony of the Night, like leading into that.
Okay, so here's the thing. Castlevania 3 happens after Lament of Innocence. Lament of Innocence is the first ever Belmont. Okay? It's the first discussion of the, of the vampire killer, which is the whip used. And then Trevor is the next biggest Belmont that shows up. He's the first one that actually fights Dracula. The first ever Belmont. And
Really?
he teams up with Silpha, Grant, and Alucard to help him defeat Dracula. At the apex of that game, and once you've beaten it, then it's 4, and there's a different Belmont. No, I'm sorry. Then it's Rondo of the
I
Blood.
thought he was the last Belmont.
Trevor?
Yeah, the way he made it sound, he was the last son.
What? He's the first. He's the first Belmont that fights Dracula. He's the absolute first.
Right, but he calls himself in the actual Netflix series the last son of the Belmont house, the House of Belmont.
Well, he might be, but after this one, he revitalizes the Belmonts. He fucks. So
Okay.
definitely.
Well, at the time he was.
Yeah, but they take a very. The first episode is really only about Dracula, talking about his motivations, and then you never see him again. Then the rest of the time is building up on Trevor, who is actually a very cool character. All things considered, they gave him the sort of Nathan Fillion-y kind of look, where he's like, he's cocky. He's actually a really big prick, and it's great. He does a good job of being an asshole. And side note, those guys were the same guys that did, if I remember correctly, Banner Saga.
Oh, cool.
I could be wrong,
That's neat.
but I think so. Yeah. So the animation definitely looked like
I
it.
have a question about it.
What?
And I don't know if this is a real thing, but maybe you can shed light into it. There's in one of my Facebook groups, I don't know which one, I don't give a shit about these things, but in one of them, there was an argument that was going on, and somebody posted, and they do this all the time, but they go, Castlevania is not an anime.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
It is not. This is made by an American-Canadian team.
So is the rule that you can't make an anime if you're not from Japan?
The term anime is Japanese animation.
Okay.
So it
has
is
to be-
technically not an anime. It's heavily anime inspired.
We call it cartoons out here.
Oh, okay.
Or you could call it an animation, but that is so close to the anime, you're just kind of like, whatever.
I'm just being a prick.
But it's only in English. And the voice acting
really?
is great. Yeah, no, it's very good.
Okay.
They do a good job of
It's anime inspired, but it's not.
Yes.
It's not technically an anime. Is that the rule? But if it were made in Japan, you would be like, this is an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
that's all it is. Just
Yeah,
where it
it's
came
just
from.
where it
Just
came
origination.
from.
And it has a style, but
It's just origination.
it's just the
Right.
origination. Okay.
So the concept or the theory is if they can complete the entire series by the next 12 episodes, they might go into Rondo of the Blood, which is the next title, which stars Richter.
Which was in Symphony of the Night.
Which is, yes, the ending fight is Richter versus Dracula. Or the starting fight in Symphony of the Night is Richter versus Dracula, which ties into Let's Go. So they might, who knows, which I'd be perfectly down for. I think that's the main consensus I've heard from a lot of people is, all right, that's good, keep it going. Because everyone wants to see more.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. I like the concept behind it. They might keep it.
The only complaints I've heard, one doesn't really matter. It was just that's it. There should be more, which just basically means it was good, and I want to keep watching.
Yeah.
And the other complaint was that the music wasn't as good.
Oh, the music, they don't pull from Bloody Tears or anything. Bloody Tears, I'm trying to think, what some of the other ones? Bloody Tears is dun, 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 dun,
Symphony of the
dun,
Night,
dun, dun.
and then
What is it, like the songs though?
oh, I don't know the song name.
So the actual themes themselves, that's one of the coolest things. When Alucard actually shows up, one of the moves that they have him do is based off of his abilities.
Oh,
And I was like, I'm fucking down.
Yeah, I think they did a good job with this.
Yeah, no, I actually really like it. I recommend it to anyone really to watch it because it's not an anime.
On your first view of it, though, you were like, this is my least favorite Belmont.
Because I don't really like Trevor. My favorite Belmont is Richter. Because Richter, at the time when he was announced, was the strongest fucking Belmont. But that's every single time, really. Every time they drop a new Belmont, they're the strongest. They're better than the previous versions of it.
Yeah.
So like Richter had the uppercut punch, he had the dashing slide, he had all that crazy shit. But Trevor, they keep him really grounded, and they do a good job of making him look very able, as opposed to because they all have different specialities too, the Belmonts. So
What's up, Desert Loner? Good to see you.
I think one of the coolest things I'm hoping that they do is they do go into the Symphony of the Night because that's where people are going to go. Yes,
Right. If you can, you know what they should do is subtitle it
yeah,
of the games that they're doing. Because if they do Symphony of the Night, like holy fuck,
yeah. People might,
flock to that shit.
yeah,
More so than they already did, because this is really popular.
yeah.
But more so if they say Symphony of the Night, like, goddamn.
I'm hoping they jump more in.
But this is technically a new adventure, right? Oh, this is Phoenix Wright.
Oh, they're talking about other good gaming. Let's go. So we need to watch that.
I would love to watch that.
Yeah,
Wait, that's the thing.
yeah. It's an actual movie. Yeah,
I gotta watch
it
that.
was actually well received. So, yeah, first Western video game adaptation or good. Video game.
Yeah.
So far, yes, off to a great start.
Yeah.
Anime is major influence, but is not called an anime.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so overall, great. I can't wait for the next season, which comes out next year, unfortunately. But if they jump
People a
into
chance to watch it.
yeah, and if they jump into it and they start releasing an actual game, a full 12, 18 episodes of it, I think that's a perfect direction for them. 12 to 15 episodes for a season.
Yeah.
That's great. But yeah, definitely recommend it. What have you been playing, by the way?
I played a little bit of Witcher 3. Mm-hmm. There's not much to say. It's such a really good game.
Okay.
Phenomenal. And then I played a 3DS game called Ever Oasis, which is not as good as I thought it was going to be. The game it's a mixture of Zelda, an MMO RPG, and Monster Hunter, maybe? If you combine the three games, which they're all kind of similar in a way. But combine them all, that would be Ever Oasis. Mixed with like a town simulator. But very light on that element, so far at least. And you're in the middle of this desert, and you have to grow your little village. And you do that by going out into the desert, collecting things, and saving people, and getting people to come to your town. Interesting concept. I'm not liking it as much as I thought I would. It's got like a Zelda combat style,
Okay.
which is cool. It looks good. It looks fine for a 3DS game. I prefer a more stylized look on the 3DS because it can only handle better than N64, not as good as GameCube graphics.
Okay.
So if it's somewhere in between that, I prefer that you use like a good game. A good example of that would be the RPG Bravely Default.
Okay.
Handled graphics really well, where you know they're not that strong, but you stylize it enough that it
Hey, Dragon's Crown, same thing.
exactly
Looks
man.
amazing. Or
You don't need to go full 3D and blow out.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna look dated. This game looks that. It's fine. It's fine for what it does, but we've done 3D much better at this point.
What else is well received, Matt? Keep going.
But it's fine. I don't know if I love it, but I'll keep playing it and
Yeah.
let you guys know in the future.
Gotcha. Cool.
And of course, League of Legends. Eric, by the way, this what have we been playing is brought to you by Pure Leaf Real Brewed Tea. I got the unsweetened version because I'm sweet enough as I am.
I got the unsweetened version
Oh yeah, he bought it for me.
because your life is bitter.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Jake.
Eric wanted to fill us in and let us know he hasn't been playing anything, correct?
Correct. I have not played a single video game this week.
It's okay, man.
He's okay.
I did watch the Castlevania series though,
Oh,
and I finished JoJo.
Did you like it?
The Castlevania?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I actually liked it a lot. I was a little bummed out because I got to at the end of the 4th episode. I was like, it's getting really good, and now I gotta wait.
Yeah. No, that sucks. Yeah.
Watching him, yeah. I don't want to spoil it because it's pretty dang new. Go check it out. It's on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, let me know.
Maybe I'll watch it.
I would highly recommend
You
it.
would recommend it?
Yeah, I keep telling
It's quick.
Matt and his girlfriend Susan,
Also.
I'm like, hey, watch it, dude. Like, it's great.
You
It's
told
like,
me what, an hour and 20 minutes?
like
They're
100 minutes.
22-minute episodes, and there's 4 of them.
yeah, like you're even skipping the credits. So yeah, it's 22 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
It's not bad.
yeah, you're done with it.
You know what I watched last night was The Fly.
I'm sorry.
The Jeff Goldblum movie?
That movie disgusted me.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as a
joy.
kid, it disgusted me. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it when I get older.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Fuck out of here.
It's so good.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here with your fly self.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
But so let's talk a little bit before we get into weird shit. Whoop.
Sorry about that.
Talk about.
Ruby. Let's talk about Evo.
Okay.
So obviously Evo's going on right now. They have a ton of announcements that they talked about. I didn't know this. There's a SquareSoft panel. Or a Square Enix panel.
Oh, at Evo?
At
That's
Evo.
where the,
Dude, remember what we said last week?
Yeah,
We were
it probably
I
was.
was like, because I was asking, are they going to show Dissidia? I bet you they're going to show that shit.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay.
But the question is Dissidia going to be a competitive fighting
There's no
game?
way.
If it's 1v1, they might be able to. We don't
like
know.
a purely 3D, like
3D fighters do have a harder
it looks
job?
really arcadey.
Yeah.
things I've
So like you
seen.
got Jacked versus that fucking chick or Spiritus. Looks like Jacked.
yeah, I would say that.
Um,
Actually, thought it was when you said it too.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked really arcadey. I didn't get the feel that would be what they want.
Right. And
That's
that's
like energies or something.
that's kind of the thing is like if they were gonna go for RPGs, they should focus on a 2D aspect to it
Yeah.
and then build from there because
Yeah, what do I know?
it would be incredibly popular.
They had classes in this game. Is this what?
Oh, if
what-
they made a purely like 2D Final Fantasy fighter,
Yeah.
holy
Where it's all
shit.
the characters. Yeah, that might get really popular.
Yeah.
Air Guys was a fan favorite to a lot of people because you could play as just random people. Yeah, sure. I do want to play as fucking Sephiroth or versus Vincent, or Tifa versus, Cloud and shit. And that was,
You know what
that
this
was
kind of
Tifa
reminds me
versus
of?
Lightning.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Is if they made Final Fantasy 12 a fighter.
12?
yeah. The what's it called? That's the target system in 14 as well.
Right. Where they put
when-
the little line to it.
Yeah, where they put the line, you're getting healed because you hear it.
Yeah.
You're like, thank God,
It's like a green, like
I'm fucking dying.
Which it was
Yeah.
cool. I just one of my least favorite of the series, but I like things about it.
I will definitely play it and let you guys know.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because I loved 15. I actually really liked it because I felt I related to it in the friendship aspect of it.
Yeah, but 12 isn't. It's not really an action RPG, really, right? It's more of like an MMO.
No, it's not an action. It's more like 11, just faster.
Yeah, just a little faster. It kind of gives you the like, what's the word I'm looking for?
The illusion.
The illusion. Right, exactly. The illusion that it's an action game, but it's still turn-based.
Right. They give you that impression that there's also other people with you. Oh, he's Omnislash.
Right.
That's great.
You know what this kind of reminds me of, or what I'm getting a picture of. In 15, when you fight the Dragoon chick and you're up in the air.
Oh, dude, such a good fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that the whole time.
Ari and Arya.
There's no
RMA.
way this is gonna be an
RMA.
Evo. Like,
No,
like an Evo.
If it's a 1v1, they would have to change a lot of the rules. Like that's the
Isn't
thing.
that one of the things in
It's
Evo
like
is
the-
that you can't have like environmental, like too much of an environmental focus?
You can. Tekken has it.
Yeah, but it's not like this seems like a big deal.
Dead or Alive has it. They just ban certain levels, or they.
This is like if Xenoverse.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say this is Xenoverse, if anything.
this very much.
And
is
that's
that.
the thing is they're like, oh, we want this to be a Evo. It might be a side tournament if it's a balanced game. It might be a side tournament, but it's not going to be top, one of the 8 games that are featured.
I
It's,
wonder how entertaining it would be to watch as a spectator. 'Cause I'm looking at it now, right now, and I'm just
there's
like,
a lot of shit happening.
yeah, there's a lot of shit happening. I don't know what's
Zomna
going on.
slashing
Rainbow
again.
explosion going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know how he won.
Yeah, right.
Only
That's
one.
I hit him with the Omni Slash this time, and it did the trick.
Yeah.
You don't know. Visually, I love how the game looks.
right.
Like graphically, you do want to see those characters. It's got fucking Kuja right there too.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Well, if you take the fight from Advent Children, Cloud vs Sephiroth, make it 2D, and put that in a video game, which you could do now, like that would sell like hotcakes.
Well, that's how 15 came to be. They wanted to have a fighting battle system that was more similar to that. You can do that. The fight with Aranea is actually really
Maybe
very
I didn't
similar
play the
to
game.
that.
I didn't play the
Yeah.
game, but I think if you really focus on like an Arc Systems Works, whatever
Arc Systems, yeah.
style, where you can do that shit.
They might be turning into that company.
I want to see them do a real like sword fight combat system, not like For Honor. I mean like
You
a
mean
real
like Bushido play?
2D sword fighting
Yeah.
fighter. How tight would that
You
be?
know what game they got for you?
What?
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg, yeah, technically.
What is that? I've heard of it. I've never played it.
So
It's- yeah,
it's literally like a stick figure kind of Atari-looking game in which you're a sword fighter versus each other, but it's not graphically intensive at all. It literally looks like Atari.
Oh, okay.
It's all about the functionality, which is
Hey,
kind of cool.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Kingdom Hearts
If you can
is
bring
coming
gameplay,
in
but Square
2000.
Enix would never touch that.
Kingdom Hearts is coming in 2018. Has a Toy Story world.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's kind of funny if you look at it. He's like a toy
Boy.
version of him.
Toy
Whatever.
Story, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Good job. Good job,
Well,
Kingdom
you know, there's
Hearts.
going to be like a Frozen one.
Come out like a decade after
Yeah,
you're supposed to
right?
come out and have Toy Story in it.
Toy Story 2.
You really nailed it. Oh my god, that company.
Anyway,
That game specifically. Oh.
that looks so weird this year.
Alright, so what else?
Okay, so another interesting thing is they're talking about Dragon Ball Fighters, which is how it's called. It's not Dragon Ball Fighter Z. It's Dragon Ball Fighters.
Good.
Is dropping, should be dropping Future Trunks, showing him off a little bit for people to take a look at it. Future Trunks being, and actually very super hyped, and then he disappears for like the rest of like Dragon Ball Z, and then in Super has a very important presence, which is actually really neat.
Okay.
I don't know if there's going to be a situation in which you can alternate costume him and play as his Super version iteration or what, but he's another character that's looking at coming out. And then just sort of like a little bit more in depth as far as to what's going on with the game and the direction and whatnot. Because last they checked, they were at 20%. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, dude. They were around 20% complete with the game when they first announced that trailer.
Oh, okay.
Then Street Fighter is showing off its its old school level, reused level from Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
Fighting on top of that, the buildings, the Smash level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's having. They're doing that. It actually looks really nice, and they're releasing a bunch of what's called costumes, the original costumes for Juri, Ibuki, and Alex, and then announcing the new character at EVO. So whoever that may be.
Is Street Fighter still 5 considered an EVO competitor?
Yeah, it's at EVO. The number for Street Fighter 5 got cut in half though, as far as
Really?
entrance. Yeah, literally half.
Because of the other games?
Because I honestly think it's due to bad press.
Yeah. Because there's people that are still sour about this game.
Yeah, I have no problem with the game. I was actually looking at playing it again. I was just gonna switch up who my main was, depending on if she wasn't overpowered.
You always put the overpowered chick because it was easier for you. You couldn't win with anybody else.
Yeah, that's how it happened. No, I played Laura because I thought she was a great character and there wasn't going to be a Makoto, so I played her and then, oh, she's too fucking good. And I'm like, never mind then.
Is that why you play Miguel in Tekken 7? Because
I dropped Miguel because everyone's picking up Miguel. I do not.
You're a trendsetter, JD.
I don't like playing characters that everyone else does because I feel like once you fought one, you fought them all type thing, and I don't like doing that shit. I even tried to pick up Gao because look how fucking sexy that fight was. He kept him in the corner the whole damn time. But
typical Guile.
Yeah, right. That jerk. But what's another fighting game where shit's coming out on? Marvel. So I believe they're gonna announce more characters over at Marvel. Marvel's due to drop in. Comes out August, September. Is it September? It's September. So that's actually pretty close.
It's gonna have a really good story mode. I can't wait to hear how the Marvel characters and the Capcom characters get together.
Could give two fucks. Could give two fucks.
I think it's gonna be a fine game. I just love that they put out a trailer just to show us that there's a story mode.
It's not even like...
It's like, don't bother with the story.
There's literally no point, yeah.
Right, just give us the game. That's the only thing that matters.
Let me just see what the fuck happens.
You don't need to know why Phoenix Wright is fighting...
fucking
but
Thor.
Here's the thing.
Anybody.
Yeah. But remember, we just got done talking about how Street Fighter 5 got like scrutinized for the fact.
That's true.
It's still bullshit.
That's
in my opinion.
Of course, but at the same time, it's like this is what happened. They're mad about not having a story. Here's why Phoenix Wright's in this game with Marvel.
I can ironically see them doing what I'm saying is not even bothering with the story because it would be horribly stupid.
Yeah.
And
but they release it without a story. They're like, what? No story mode?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, come on.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I can see it. You're right.
Which leads to our next point here.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking opinions. I'm glad to see Eric titled it appropriately.
I did it.
Oh, you did it?
Yep.
I thought it was him.
No,
Good job, Eric.
Oh! Stupid fucking opinion number one!
Wait, where is it?
Starting off right. So, stupid fucking opinions.
Track number 7 on Dark Souls soundtrack sucks.
Stupid fucking opinions. We didn't have a soundboard.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking opinions.
Eric's good at the sounds. He could give us that.
That guy's pretty cool. Sajam, by the way. I just now heard about him, but he's a cool guy.
Say Jam?
Yeah.
Is he Toe Jam's cousin?
Anyway.
We're moving on.
Stupid fucking joke. So
I want to say real quick, Matt Cannon.
What?
He said, "You know what else is well received? My puns all damn day." But he has yet to give us a pun.
Yeah, no. Live with him, you'll want to kill him when he drops one.
I like puns.
Yeah.
I do too. I play Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
I hate the press. Too much propaganda.
Well,
All
I
right.
consider anime being trash a stupid fucking opinion. Oh, Matt Wheaton. Coming out swinging like that.
Mr. Wheaton.
I have reasons.
So, side note, the main reason why I brought up female characters or female players is you don't see it too much. It's always nice to see because that means it's reaching a broader audience.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm happy if there's like a female player and they're actually like legit. They take it seriously.
Yeah, so who's the queen of Tekken? What's her name? The girl who plays Zhao Yu? What was her name?
I don't know. I know Choco Blanca's good.
Yeah.
But I don't know who the queen of Tekken is.
I already called her that, but Eric actually brought her up. He knew who she was.
The queen of Tekken?
The girl who's the Zhao Yu player. It doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah.
Zhao Yu.
Zhao Yu.
Zhao
Yu.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So what's some? What were some stupid fucking opinions?
So I had an interesting sort of. I mean, we've touched on it before, but it bears repeating. Is that?
I think that's her.
Tanukana.
Yeah.
Probably went retro. Oh, good for her. That's pretty sick, actually. Tanukana. I'm sure she's legit.
Oh,
Resisting
I've seen her
sandwich
gameplay.
Who is she? She only plays Zhao Yu?
Yeah.
Oh. You said resisting the urge to make a joke?
Make a sandwich joke.
Oh, you're fucking
Jesus
dumb.
Christ.
Anyway.
I'm a knee-jerk gamer. I've been gaming for a while.
You said knee jerking.
Go for it.
So I mean, we've mentioned it, and it's kind of one of the weirdest things is like when it comes to this industry, and I guess now even movies, people just fucking react just so negatively, randomly to something, right? Casting choice throws people off.
Yeah, it's the negative reactions that happen.
Yeah, and actually, I had this discussion with someone, my boss actually, sort of about the concept of negativity. She's a very positive person.
Okay.
She refuses to be negative because her biggest thing behind it is it's incredibly easy to be negative. It's harder to be positive. And
That's odd to me.
They're
What?
trashing me about the anime stuff. Anyway, keep going.
oh,
No, not that. I'm saying it's odd to me that it's harder. It's easier to be negative. I find it hard to be really negative about something.
Oh, you haven't been me.
well, I mean, yeah, and that's the other thing too is negativity sells. First
Yeah.
of all.
Oh, okay.
But two, if you look at it from the standpoint of Street Fighter, it's very easy when they go, there's not going to be a story mode, or the story mode won't launch with the rest of the game. It's very easy to go, oh, it's an incomplete game. It's harder to go, well, I don't play Street Fighter for the story.
That's what I'm saying. It's like people who care about the story of Call of Duty is 2 hours, but they put like 80 hours into the multiplayer. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
Don't
think
take
about-
away my single player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they can get rid of the single player.
Your single player's been
You would
gone
be
for
fine. Yeah, you would be fine without the single player. So why? Because it's a competitive game.
Yeah.
So why in Street Fighter? And that's what I was thinking the entire time. So why in Street Fighter, a game solely around the whole competitive scene, do you guys care about the story? I will admit, I do like the story of Street Fighter. If they didn't have it though, I would be fine. I would have still got the game without being like, you serious?
You know what's funny? King of Fighters actually switches up its story every. They have arcs. So at the Nest arcs, they have shit. That's the only one I remember.
Spencer doesn't suck.
They have.
Spencer will back up anything he says.
But they have all kinds of different arcs, and you pretty much have to have played the previous one to get the next one. And that's kind of an issue in that regard. There's not really too much. I mean, there is change like gameplay wise, but that's always been something that's very interesting to me. Is people are very quick to crap on Capcom, you know, calling them Crapcom, ironically. But especially in the last couple of years, Capcom's actually been making a couple strides to do something a little bit better. Mainly, I look at Resident Evil.
Yes, I was about to say. I was literally about to bring up like Resident Evil 7. People were super positive, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden, it's back to Crapcom, back to Cashcom.
Are they saying
back-
that again?
Well, yeah,
Crapcom?
yeah. When it's in
Capcom.
relation to this, and that's kind of the thing that I find interesting is like it shouldn't be like Street Fighter. Okay, wasn't the best launch, but it was because people focused on something that was too bad. Or was. Oh, there's a lot of shit with it.
You know what my thing with Capcom is? That I always laugh about?
What?
Remember the shitstorm they gave him for Mega Man, the new Mega Man?
Mine-
Collection?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a new Mega Man collection that has 4 games on it. People are like, fuck Capcom. It's like,
You have nothing. if
you
don't
bought
have
it.
It's like
The Mega
you
Man
bought
collection has 6 games. Does that make it better or worse than the 4? I mean, they're like NES games. These are NES games.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doubting that they're great or that they're not great. You bought it,
You bought it.
so don't say anything because you bought it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing too is Capcom's definitely listening to its fans. One of the biggest things that they did was they said, hey, there's going to be no more DLC characters in the sense that you can't actually purchase them with in-game currency. They made that shit hard, but you can still do it without actually purchasing any of the characters. So you can do that. The other thing that they talked about was obviously Resident Evil re-released that, or Resident Evil 7, great game. They're doing the Mega Man collection thing, and Capcom's very predictable as far as to what they like to do to get you interested. They will release like an HD collection of something and go, all right, well that's probably if they get
But
enough
sometimes
buzz.
they're off with their Capcom tests.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes you'll be like, you'll give you like Resident Evil Mercenaries and be like, well, I would really just want like Resident Evil. Well, at the time.
Well,
I think it was-
Mercenaries was like 3DS.
No. What was the one console game?
Revelations 2?
No, not that either. There was literally another game that to the point of like it's that
Umbrella Corps?
not that either.
Dude, then what the fuck?
I could have sworn it's called Mercenaries, but it was
Yeah, it was like a 3DS game.
no, it was It was one on a console that wasn't good.
You mean just recently?
No, not recently.
Oh, it's forever ago.
You're
You're nailing it.
It's probably Revelations 2.
It's not
But
Revelations.
real quick, while he's doing that, Matt Wheaton, I will say I saw an anime called The Venus Wars. I think it was an 80s or 90s anime, and I really enjoyed it. It was a movie.
Damn, fucking he is smoking that dude. Fucking
Yeah,
get out of here.
Capcom really gets it.
Well, these days,
From the
yeah.
fans, I mean.
Yeah.
They
Well,
really-
they get fucked by the
They
fans.
really get it. And
It's ridiculous.
I guess I kind of see it because there was a time, like, when they were more prominent. And I think people look at that.
And they go, why aren't you
why
as
do you
good
like
as
that
you used to
more?
be?
Gaming's changed.
Gaming has changed, and
Gaming never changes.
What?
Fallout.
Oh, anyway, it's kind of an interesting thing to look at it because we've got people that are being so like worried about like in the case of Street Fighter, going back to them, I guess, because I'm trying to find another example. Call of Duty we did talk about
Of what?
of people being very reactionary. This is so reactionary. Oh gosh, the game glitch. This is so reactionary that it actually affected the skill, or that it affected the sales of the game because people go, "Oh, there's no story. It's garbage." It's like the gameplay's solid in itself. That's fine.
Well, what about
What?
I'm thinking of only more recent games because that's when I've started following the shit.
Okay.
But like The Order.
The Order 1886. Yeah, they go.
Now, whether it's bad or good,
Yeah.
that's up to your interpretation.
Right.
But when the game was coming out,
People are like 6 hours for a $60 game. That's fucking very expensive.
I mean, it was really like what 8.
Yeah, it's close to 8
And there are a lot of games that are actually that short.
when you look at it.
When you look at it. But I will say that it didn't offer anything else.
People
Right,
do
that's-
want the illusion of
Because
choice.
Gears of War, I could say Gears of War 4 was about 6 or 7 hours,
Yeah.
but it also had that multiplayer, which
That people like.
that people like. So
The first Uncharted was 10 hours, and that was it. There's no multiplayer.
By the way, I was
thanks,
thinking
Media
of
Glitch.
Resident Evil Raccoons, Operation Raccoon,
Operation Raccoon City,
which was
which is
I'm gonna give
garbage,
Media
yeah.
Glitch a little present. I'm gonna slide this right.
Oh, I thought you were gonna fart.
Media Glitch, that's me in the big thing. That's not Spencer. That's Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, Media Glitch can't even see my thighs. Well, now he will.
No one can see you.
When I blow him up.
Anyway, so
done.
anyway, there is a lot of this flack being tossed around, and that's kind of what I don't like. Is people don't wait for shit to come out. People are probably fucking losing their mind about something about
Well,
Destiny.
it might have to do with how media works,
Now
where websites.
we're information based.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's clickbait. And if you can say that you know something about a game before it comes out, it's like a really big deal. And really, it could just be this trailer's trash, or like the graphics look like shit. But if you can start talking about it before it's out, like that's money that people can get from you.
That is true.
And unfortunately, nobody ever says this game looks really solid.
That's what I was about to say. Is that I would look at both sides. If someone says it's negative,
Well, I mean this.
This is getting good press.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's also not about to come out, right? It still has a little time.
Early 2018.
So I would not be surprised that if at like December
Yeah.
or January,
You think they're gonna
they
go
start
negative?
going like, yeah, the game doesn't look anything like it did in the thing, and you know, blah blah blah. blah. I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, it's got a popular, pretty positive fan base with Dragon Ball Z typically.
Right.
Or Dragon
Which
Ball.
is just the weirdest thing. Like, since when did an anime fan base get
so
more, more happy than a fucking
to me,
gaming
they've
fan
always
base?
been that way. I mean, I have people when people talk about animes to me, it's usually like everything is great.
no.
Has anyone talked to you about Bleach? Or
They say it's great. It has problems, like with
Right.
there's
What
a lot of
what-
fucking problems. with
What,
Bleach.
Yeah.
what is
kinda
wrong
weird
with
that how-
Bleach?
What's wrong with Bleach?
Yeah.
It lost its direction.
Yeah.
After Aizen, there's really no point in even caring about the villain.
That's actually why I stopped watching it.
Yeah, okay.
He's sort of and then not only that, but they just go, initially they go, all right, you're Shinigami, and then they go, oh, you're this, you're that, you're all this, you're all that.
You're
And then it's like,
Shinigami. You're
Wait,
part of
Shinigami?
You're
Yeah.
part
That was from Death Note, right?
yeah, it's the death god.
Yeah, but-
And then
Gotcha.
suddenly
Gotcha.
you're also Quincy. Hey, also you're freaking Arankar. It's like, okay, I get it, all right? You're
He's a
fucking
god.
everything in
And
the
I was
world.
just at the point, someone's explaining to me.
They used it too
after
much
that.
as a plot, and it just kept going in circles.
Yeah, and I was just like, holy shit, this is dumb as hell.
Yeah. No, there's definitely some things about Bleach that that lost my interest. Maybe not with everybody, but for me, I was just kind of like, okay then, you know, kind of out of the loop.
I will say after that big fight, Bleach definitely declined for me. But in my head, it just kind of that's kind of where the story ended.
That's on me.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
was no
basically
need to
like if you look at Dragon Ball Z, like they went to GT and they're like, everyone kind of fell off, and they're like, fuck it,
Well, you know
GT
why
doesn't
they-
exist.
GT doesn't exist because Toriyama wasn't even attached to it. No one's going to consider that as being, you know, part of continuity.
But here's the thing about Dragon Ball Z.
If it was cool, they would have.
I still wouldn't have. I mean, there were definitely cool parts.
If you
about
enjoyed
what's
it, you would have.
I did enjoy a lot of GT. I just never considered it. Me and my brother never considered it. It was just kind of like you're looking at it and you're going, okay, so the actual original director's not behind that. That's why when you even look at Symphony of the Night, everyone talks about, I can't think of his name, the guy who's actually making the next Castlevania-esque game on Kickstarter. He was a producer on it. He wasn't even the actual creator or the game director. It was someone else that was the game director. But everyone's trying to give him props like he was the one that did it. So I go, it's going to be exactly like Symphony of the Night. No, it's not. It wasn't the same guy. So it's I mean, that's probably a little bit too far, but ultimately, yeah, I don't really care about GT that much. See, that's fucking sick. Most people don't count GT because it strays too far from the source. It resets like it's Dragon Ball all over again, and it's not Toriyama. So that was like fucking before GT was even airing. I knew about GT and I was like, okay, he's not behind it. Should I not care about it? My dad's like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's not that important.
Is that how you did it?
I don't remember how my dad sounds. No, but moving back on topic about like just the community itself when it comes to fighters is also very sort of negative. With Call of Duty, they're very negative. I mean, that's a really hostile community. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's weird to me too. I wish he was here for this, but League of Legends has a very I'm not sure if it's positive.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and him just like standing
Matt,
there.
you need to watch Super.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Highly recommend Super.
I
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I actually talked to Troy about it, and Troy said he hates the beginning. He's like episode 26 or something in it. He's like, it's boring. I'm like, well, wait until they get back and they start talking about like future Trunks and stuff like that, because that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, dude, all of it. I'm all over all of it.
I didn't mean to be gone that long. Something happened while I was peeing.
Something in my pants.
I pooted!
Take care of that. What were you saying about League of Legends?
So we were talking about like how,
Oh, that's Max and Xavier Woods. See?
hey.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Him and I think Kenny Omega's there too.
Oh, nice.
That's always nice to see when you
Yeah.
get that double dipping.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was just talking about how we were talking about negative communities and such, because it's weird to me. League of Legends seems more negative, but everyone's super positive about the game itself.
what do you mean?
Well,
What does that mean? I don't know.
sorry,
What do you want?
but
Like towards each other, they're mean.
yeah,
Like toxic.
yeah, they're really toxic. Even though everyone's like, yeah, let's play League of Legends, but fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Desert Loner, don't be so negative.
What?
For all of eternity.
Yeah,
Oh.
just pretend it didn't exist. A lot of people are doing that.
People have a hard time separating episodes. Did you notice that? I don't know if you've seen that. So
Episodes, you mean like just like franchises?
Like there will be times when like Resident Evil 7. I'm not gonna say that I've heard this specifically, but it's the first thing that's coming to my mind because we talked about it.
yeah.
There are people out there that will not play Resident Evil 7 because they
of
haven't
6.
played 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. They haven't played one of those.
Okay.
And it translates to other things. Like there are people that won't play The Witcher 3 because they haven't played The Witcher 1 and 2. And it's like you don't.
You're eliminating yourself.
Not every part of it has to be connected for you to make it good. So like he's saying, Dragon Ball GT killed it, but just eliminate it.
Oh God,
You like
that is morbid.
you don't need.
No, I'm sorry. Boo just eats you. If it's the last hit, you stay that way. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to defend Dragon Ball here. Please,
Whoa!
please let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So Dragon Ball GT killed it for him. Just eliminate it.
Okay.
Just didn't happen.
Move on.
Move on, because you're really limiting yourself to what could be a really good experience for you. And I think people have a really hard time with that.
Yeah.
Like there's people that there's somebody that says having a new Uncharted game really ruins the story for me. And it's like, one, you haven't played it. If anybody can tell a good story, it's Naughty Dog right now.
Yeah.
But if it really hurts you that bad, just don't consider it.
Yeah.
You have the 4 that you love. And if it really hurts it that bad for you, which it shouldn't, because it hasn't come out yet, but if it does, just ignore it.
Right. It's like seasons of like a TV show.
Exactly.
It went to shit after this
Like,
season.
Scrubs.
Dexter. Yeah, Scrubs. Same thing. fuck it, Scrubs. All right, don't worry about that last season.
Yeah.
Obviously, they weren't caring about it either. That's like shit.
Like Community, for me, it died after season 2, which I know people love the absurd way that it went.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen all of?
Yeah, I have.
No.
I did,
Like,
and
after
I
season
enjoyed it.
2, it goes into like an absurd direction, which is fine. It's not for me,
Right.
but it's fine. But
Some people
I
enjoy
say,
it more.
some people it's for them. But I say I really like Community seasons 1 and 2. I can't really speak to the rest because it got a little weird, claymation stuff and whatever. But I really enjoyed season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that. Didn't ruin the series for me. It's fine.
Right, and that's kind of the thing is, it's the separation of damages. That's what we call it when you're trying to figure out which accident pertained to what at my job. But look, it's the same concept. Is you go,
Right,
all right,
right.
which one mattered for this instance? Which one mattered for this instance? If I had stopped playing Resident Evil after 5.
Oh yeah, give me
6 did have 6. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten to 7. And 6 Mercenaries is actually a whole lot of fun. All things considered.
Like story wise,
Yeah.
don't forget it. But there's redeeming qualities, I'm sure.
There's definitely redeeming qualities, but one of the best things was, God, he keeps sending him fucking higher. One of the best things was that it was fast paced. So you can look at the stuff and go, all right, this was really cool about it, and I'm going to focus on that. If there's something you didn't like, then fine. There was something you didn't like, and you just kind of move on from it. I didn't like Tekken for the longest. I did not respect Tekken until Tekken 6. People say 3 was great. I hated the fact that when you hit someone, there's that huge fucking
Hit spot.
yeah, right. I hated that shit, and it's still there in this Tekken because I respected Dead or Alive for not having it, and Virtual Fighter for not having it. It looked more realistic.
You know, you double down with it, and not only that, they have like special characters have like their own like hit sparks that like.
Well, yeah,
they
no, I
really-
know. Like Paul's are always yellow.
Yeah, but no, like there's literally like JoJo style like hit mark. Like I'll have to show you after the screen.
Yeah, the customization. I know.
Yeah,
what you're
I
talking-
hate that though.
Well, that was in Tekken Tag too.
Oh, I can't do it because like it'll throw me off when I'm trying to do a combo and shit.
Right, but
Sorry,
my point mainly is that like, just because I didn't like that shit in like the first couple of Tekkens, I still played Tekken 7. I still like Tekken 7 for the most part. Like, people think, like in this case, Desert Loner is mentioning Super is automatically unworthy. It's like, you're just doing that to yourself at that point.
Yeah.
Like, give it a shot, man.
Give it a shot. You might be pleasantly surprised. What do you have to lose? Like, you're not even losing like money. It's someone that's trying to entertain you.
Time.
Well, I mean, that's fucking everything though.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
There is gonna come a time where you don't have shit to do, and then you might go, hey, you know what? Those guys on the itch, they said to watch Super. I'll check it out, I guess. And then next thing you know, you're like, God damn it, I'm so happy. I'm
Bare
on episode
minimum, it's just talking superhero site. Bare minimum, go watch the
80. Resurrection F and all that.
Resurrection F is probably the first one I'd recommend.
Yeah.
If you're only gonna give one thing a shot from it, go watch Resurrection F.
Not Battle of the Gods.
Yeah,
Not about all the gods.
Battle of the
If he's only gonna watch one thing, I would
I
say
heard Resurrection F was cooler anyway.
yeah. Resurrection F would be the first one
I
I'd
have
say
a
if you're
different opinion about Super.
only gonna watch one thing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, watch both. Watch it all. Watch all. What is it? 90 episodes now.
98.
On
Yeah.
Super?
Yeah.
Really? It's
Yeah.
it's that big now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I remember when it was just a little baby.
I know, right?
It seems like just yesterday where it's like this new series
Well,
is coming out called
Here,
We're also at Eric's house then when it was first coming out. So
That's
Yeah.
true. That's,
when we're back, and we're black.
but yeah, like the Dragon Ball Super, it does a great job of actually telling the story of the stuff. It's not just about the fighting. It's a good blend of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z to me.
yeah. That's good.
This is what I was talking about, Eric.
Do you think there's going to be an abridged
Yeah.
Super? Does it need one?
They need to finish the fucking. They take too long to come out with the bridge. That guy's so upset. I lost. Yeah, bitch, it's a fucking cross up. It comes fucking quick too. From the looks of it, he just turns Super Saiyan and then immediately blinks to the other side of you. Or 3.
Here's a weird question for you guys.
What?
What game would you recommend to somebody that has a lot of negative press? That you think people have a lot of negativity about?
Beyond the Beyond.
Beyond the Beyond.
There's negative
RPG.
press?
Yeah, that game does not do well in Metacritic. It's been battered quite a bit. I think I know yours, JD.
What? If you had to guess, what?
God Hand?
So God Hand's an interesting one because I was not immediately thinking that, but that is a good point. You look at him again, dumbfounded. Looks like a savage. God Hand does kind of stand out to me as a game that, you know, can get some negative press, but honestly speaking, there isn't really a lot of bad things about the game. It was just that IGN review.
Yeah, the reviewer didn't finish the game.
He didn't finish the fucking
IGN
level.
was like
A big deal.
there wasn't
Well, it's
so much of a community
GameSpot.
online.
Yeah.
So it was like what they
Game
said
Informer and all that shit. But yeah, you had to wait forever to get those reviews. But yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. It was definitely, it's definitely a polarizing game. But if I were to pick one, I would say Third Strike, because
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, because when it initially came out, it was not loved. People were like, it's too hard. I don't know half the cast. What the fuck's going on? It's a difficult game. And then honestly, that has some of the best character in a fighter that I've seen in a very long time. Like man, there's some fucking great shit about that fucking game. Another game, as far as polarizing, I'd probably say Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown, because it's still a great fighter. Regardless of if it's not the most popular fighter, it's still great. So.
I have two. Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics 2.
Tactics Advance?
Tactics Advance, thank you, sir. 2, it's a really good game. I feel like a lot of people, just because like the judge system, like they change up the rules constantly, just keep it. What I thought was just keep the rules fresh and keeping the gameplay kind of fresh. People kind of really hated that concept.
Yeah.
Another game that came out that people was lukewarm, but I think is now a diamond in the rough. Dragon's Dogma.
Yep. Dragon's Dogma was great.
Did that get trashed? I thought people kind of.
It was just people were like, oh, it's limited story and all this other stuff. But the gameplay was so amazing. Especially, did you do the Dark Arisen?
Yes.
That shit, man, that opened the game all the way the fuck up. I was like, oh my God.
I had to play that.
Because it goes from like you being like really strong and you're like, I can handle all this shit. And then when you get the Dark Arisen DLC, they send you to dungeons where literally you're like the last guy remaining. Your team's like all fucking laid out. And you're like, okay. So yeah, it gets fucking really intense. And especially you start fighting certain mobs and you just go, God damn it, not a fucking Cyclops.
Dude, I was like, at some points of the game, I was just like, I just gotta run around him. I can't fight this thing. I cannot fight it.
It's such a
And
good
I would
thing.
literally have my whole squad and I'm like, I don't know what to do with you guys.
Chimeras.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah. No, it's great.
He's turning me into stone.
I'm covered in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Rook, by the way.
Yeah.
Asshole. He's the first healer you get.
Yeah.
He's a prick. What would you say?
I've got a couple.
League?
No,
I wouldn't say because it's bad.
I think
because-
nowadays people know what League is. There'd be a long time ago, where I would have said League
Yeah.
and I'd give it a try because it was still kind of unknown. I think at this point, though, Twitch has been a thing for forever and people know what League is.
Wait, what's League?
I think I would say one more recent one. I'll do a recent one and an older one. A recent one would be Mad Max. There was a Mad Max like open world game. Came out the same day as
Yeah, you hated it.
Metal Gear Solid V.
I would say Metal Gear Solid. Now you mention it.
Yeah.
You got negative press,
I don't know
especially
how
Metal
much
Gear Solid
negative. Did that
3.
game get negative press? I don't think
5?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean, surrounding the development.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But when the game itself was out, it was negative press around how it felt incomplete.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe
Metal Gear Solid 1?
V.
5.
So 5. Yeah. I think.
I just saw it on sale for $7 for the Xbox.
I would rebuy it.
It's a good game.
Because I traded it in, so I need to.
You should.
I need to get it again. You know?
Gotcha.
You told me don't.
What?
You told me no.
Maybe not you.
Oh.
Yeah, Mad Max came out just at a really unfortunate time, and it also came out like too long after the movie, so it was kind of jumbled, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the movie.
I initially wanted to get it too, and then you ended up getting it.
If you don't borrow it, I mean, it's not great, but by no means is it bad, and it's one of the more interesting takes on open world, because you're kind of upgrading your car, which is a lot of things that didn't really happen
That's
before.
your baby, yeah.
What about Need for Speed?
Yeah.
It's fucking-
But yeah, I would say Mad Max. People look at it and they're like, most people don't realize it came out. And with people that do look at it, it seems to make it seem really generic, which I thought it did a lot of really interesting things.
Yeah.
In retrospect, even I was kind of lukewarm to it when it came out.
Yeah, I remember the review.
I gave it like a $30 purchase. I think.
You were like 9 frames per second. And I was like,
That was a problem. I'm hoping they patched that. But
Yeah.
I had an older example too. Now I can't remember what the older example was.
I got 2 for you.
Okay.
Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon. Wildlands.
Oh.
Because I thought it was really good. Honestly speaking, there's a lot of cool things about the game. Like you're seeing it right now. It's so much fun when you're playing with your buddies. But
Dick.
I can't think of the other one now. Fuck.
I had a really good one, and now I'm not. I can't remember.
I had an average one.
What? Just this one?
I mean, yeah, I can definitely say Ghost Recon. But I think I had an RPG or something like that. Oh, Attack on Titan.
Really?
Yeah.
People not like
negative?
It's an
It
anime.
looked horrible
It's
to
an
me.
anime. What's it called?
I think people enjoyed it for what it is.
Honestly, I spent way too much time in that game.
Game's good.
I spent like 40 hours in that game, and I could see how someone going, "Oh, it's just an anime thing," and I was like, "I'm telling you, I was essing the missions from the story, spending that much time. That's what I was doing. Playing as Levi, granted. You know.
Just look at that speed. God damn, we played a lot of this game.
Yeah,
I
you know?
remember you guys playing together, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, we only played together twice.
What? I felt like we played more than that.
No, only twice.
That's how Rosie is.
Yeah, pretty much. Roosevelt.
Rosie's quick to abandon his friends.
But I played.
And I put friends in quotes.
Look, it's even the freaking Colossal Titan too, or the Colossus
This game
Titan.
was so good.
It was very
I love this
sick.
game.
And then like you can transform too and become a Titan if you're Aaron. Yeah. No, there was a lot of stuff that the game did right.
But do you really think people...
Just so you know, I timed this video perfectly with what you were gonna say.
Oh yeah, you know.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It was excellent, excellent.
Look at it.
Do you really think people trash this game?
I think people looked at us as another cash-in.
I will say that I had zero
What's up?
interest in
Look
it.
at
What's
look
up,
his
Cloud?
fucking neck, dude. Super.
Have you seen Attack on Titan season 2 yet?
I was gonna say, super.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've read the manga. I'm not gonna pass what
I
happened.
do. I agree with Klaus. Super
I can tell you a
all
character's overpowered.
What?
And overrated.
In what? In what? Attack on Titan? No, it's Levi actually.
No,
it's not Aaron.
Cloud.
Oh.
Cloud.
Cloud. He's fucking breaking the fuck out of his neck, dude.
I would tell people to...
Cloud, give it some time, man.
I told him the same thing.
Yeah.
A game that a lot of people-
honestly, it's my favorite right now.
It's a game that a lot of people won't
Wow.
play.
But
Is Phoenix Wright. That I think they should. If I could say one that I know people don't play because of the style of game, it's Phoenix Wright.
Even though it gets mad hype.
It's so good.
I mean, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a game that, you know, is like okay, hey, yeah, this is pretty cool all the way through, or a game that has its dips, but man, when it gets up, it gets holy shit, yeah, go! Like that's why I stay around for Phoenix Wright games.
I know that's kind of weird for me because like I like Danganronpa, but I can't play Phoenix Wright. I would rather just watch someone play Phoenix.
Play the
Wright.
VR version of Danganronpa.
No, I like Danganronpa.
I know. I said play the VR
Oh,
version though.
well, okay.
So that way you can stare at people's tits.
Oh well,
Eric saw me do it.
That's a good thing.
yeah.
Well, no, honestly speaking though, it is actually pretty. I actually watched the anime.
I think I just recently deleted that because I needed to save space.
I liked it.
I was curious what the VR version of Danganronpa would be like. Because it's such it's not really like a...
It's not Phoenix Wright.
The demo was kind of short.
It was very short and it was very guided.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
would, you would
didn't
have
really
to
have
like watch someone
options.
play it to really get an
I
idea.
love that.
I think my problem with Danganronpa is it took too long to get started. Those games for me, you gotta... I don't know. Those games have such a setup to their story because they're so bizarre
Yeah.
that I think they take way... And I'm like, I know what you're
right.
getting at.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get at where we're all in this school or this place,
all in
and we all gotta kill each other or whatever.
Because they
survive
want
the game.
to make you,
Yeah.
you know, build up the characters just so like when they die, it's like, oh shit, not you, or
They
like
spend
you
too much time doing it early. Like you can build the characters, you know, middle of the story. I can handle that, but I don't know. And it's not that they're bad. It's just that's the thing with me.
Right.
That's why Phoenix Wright's so great.
It's
Is that they have a little bit of setup and then you learn about the characters in the court case while you're interrogating them, which is always really fun. You should give it a shot.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't like it.
Because they don't establish it early?
Yeah, maybe. I'm literally just asking myself that question. Like, maybe that's where I don't like. Because I'm like, yeah, this is cool. My favorite is still Detective Gumshoe. Wasn't it?
Yeah, he's great.
He's like the best character in there. I'm like, yeah, this guy's awesome. I just want to talk to this guy. I don't want to talk to anyone else.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know who the fuck
There's
you are.
really great characters. Like,
Yeah.
all the characters,
Yeah.
and they do puns all the time, too, which is hilarious.
It's awful.
I love them.
I hate those puns.
But yeah, that would be a game I would recommend that people would stay away from.
Oh, look, it's like they fucking fixed her face. There's a video out right now that's showing Chun-Li's updated face for Marvel vs. Capcom.
They should update her,
Oh wow, that's great.
update her legs.
It just looks better, that's all. So was it really that crazy for you to get upset about in the first fucking place?
A game that hasn't come out yet?
I'm guessing no. Anyway.
That's God,
What?
it's such a weird thing. I think more games should be more surprises. No, don't show it.
That's why I don't watch trailers.
That's what I mean. Like,
I get hyped on trailers, dude.
I do.
I watched
Stay
that.
away. I didn't watch
still-
the Metal Gear Solid ones
I
either.
still watched the first Killer Instinct trailer when they re-announced it.
Yeah.
They're like, Jago! And then fucking... That shit was fucking
I guess
hype.
for a fighting game it's less, but for any game where there's a story, I stay away from that.
Do
here's the thing.
reveal trailer.
but here's the thing though. If they showed that version, like it just being polished and done, people would lost their
It's like
fucking
very short.
shit.
This one?
If they was just like, this game looks great,
Maybe.
because you just showed.
Yeah, I think it's that one. You can keep talking.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Oh, but people were just like losing their mind if they saw like a polished, like everything's just perfect about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Because JD just showed me a nice picture of Chun-Li's face being better, which was one of the things they're like, look at Chun-Li's
Chun-Li,
face.
Dante.
Yeah. But if they were just like, hey, this game, like Fallout 4, where they're like, the game's done pretty much. The game's coming out this year.
Yeah, that was actually a very good way to release a game.
Because you know what it is, and you know what it's about. So you don't really need to be like,
You know you're gonna be hyped.
yeah, you
The,
know.
the only thing I could make it better was multiplayer.
What?
If they put multiplayer in Fallout,
Oh, yeah.
dude, done.
Oh,
Fallout 4's release makes me so mad.
Why?
Because people are so dumb.
okay, you gotta.
What?
Yeah.
Stupid opinions.
Like, this game looks like shit. Like, calm down, everybody.
Yeah,
People said that game looked horrible.
Yeah, of course.
And it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look like the best game ever.
No.
But it doesn't look horrible by any means. But people are so like, look at that's gorgeous. Like, regardless of the polygon count, regardless of any of this,
Yeah.
the game is gorgeous.
No, not just the shading.
There was a lot of.
I wouldn't
really
use the
good-
word gorgeous.
I would absolutely
Yeah.
use the word gorgeous. That's amazing looking.
Yeah, it does
You
look
can look
good.
at it. You can separate polygons from art design. Like, from a design standpoint, that's amazing.
I think one of the
The lighting and
I'm gonna
everything.
say this game really puts you in that world. Like just looking at this right now, this puts you in this dystopia of this is just the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's like
probably get on PC.
Fuck, you gotta get on PC.
I got it on PC.
Yeah, I
It
probably
looks
should.
better. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just the shooting aspect of it.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
much better
It's
on PC.
meant to be played on PC very clearly.
But I mean, like stuff like that. I mean,
But people are so quick to just be like, the polygons seem kind of low.
Yeah.
Like, relax. Just enjoy things.
I've actually heard an argument about Destiny 2
What's that?
that there's not enough to warrant a sequel for it.
What?
There's not enough. There's not enough content to warrant a sequel. So like, because the second one was dropped. Eric, as far as classes, we have the same classes, but we have a new subclass for all of them, right?
Yep.
Reworking for the ones that are already in there, right?
Yep.
So it's 4 subclasses?
No.
Three? 'Cause
I think
there
they're
was already two.
taking.
They're getting rid of one.
They're removing some and adding others. I haven't fully read it, but I know that because of the Traveler being captured, our abilities are all changing. That's the gameplay or the story wise. What's going on with it?
I think it's great.
So
they're
what's
coming out
the-
with the new Destiny?
Yeah.
I do too.
But the issue is that there's not enough to feel different.
Oh yeah, the fact that they're removing previous console support, which they already had done.
They should have done it a long time ago.
Well, yeah, they did it during Taken King.
Yeah.
They removed previous console support, but they already had established so much of the game already.
Yeah.
Now, in this, one of the biggest things that they're doing is removing a lot of the loading screens,
Excellent.
which is a huge downfall of Destiny. The load time to get into combat to do things.
Like when you hover over a planet.
Yeah, when you're in orbit.
Yeah, now you're actually
I
just
will say-
on the world picking up quests as you go.
When you get to Venus, it's gonna be lit, and you're just kind of hanging out over it.
And he's doing that little that warp speed into the planet, like
Yeah.
Right.
They pretty much put what little story there was in the loading screens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many?
So you start to resent the
What's the
story.
total of the subclasses so far?
3.
I
I believe 3.
need
I think they're getting rid
to.
of, for Wizard, they're getting rid of Sunsinger, aren't they?
Yeah, I see Destiny 2 as like a reset. And it's like all those negative things you had to say about Destiny 1, whether they fix them or not, it's done.
You know what this game is.
Now it's Destiny 2. Let's let them fix, quote unquote, fix everything.
Yeah, they're getting rid of Sunsinger because that's the what's it called? They
Now
already
it's
have
the
fire.
Dawnblade.
Yeah, it's solar.
God, that looks cool.
So yeah,
So
but I don't know if I'd do Wizard to be honest,
I know.
or Warlock.
I always do.
I'm still on the
Titan.
fence.
I think that's great. So there's no more relying on older hardware. Just created brand new, and let's see what kind of game we can get where it's full powered, and they have feedback.
Right.
I think they have a great opportunity here to reset, and get
Oh
that
God.
get that
That's
quote
awesome.
unquote AAA game that we
So
want.
Striker Titan, obviously, still a thing.
Yeah.
I know that they reworked Striker Titan also.
Is it more viable in PvE?
Well, it's always been. If you've played recently, it's very viable.
That place looks awesome. I think the open beta is already out
I saw that you could download it. I don't know if you can actually play it right now. But you
today
can,
on the 15th. Yeah.
oh, is it?
Yeah. If you pre-order it, you can get started in the beta. So
I actually need to turn my PS4 on then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, are you getting on PC?
I have the beta on the
Oh,
the beta code.
the beta code for the PS4.
God,
Yeah,
that's
man.
something sick.
I mean, I might not look into the beta now that I think about it because I do hate betas to an extent.
I've been debating this. Like, I feel so bad because Itch Network, we should be doing something along those lines of new content, but I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Like I don't
ruin it
like.
for you?
Yeah, it kind of takes away from the experience for me because
It's the first.
this
time.
isn't.
You want to get the game and be like, the whole world is open to you now.
Yeah, I don't want to play like where it's gone, like whatever progression I make is gone.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to be doing what a beta is meant for. Like I'd be using it as a demo. I wouldn't be using it to provide
biggest
support
issue
or
is that
feedback.
so many people use this as a demo instead of actually what it is just beta, that they scrutinize the game off of that alone. I remember people talking a lot of shit about Destiny when you played the beta. Like, this is it? What about all the things he promised?
Wow. So it's still bad. Only difference I see is lighting. Looks the same. Nice try.
Here's the thing, though.
Nice try, Bungie.
Once I will say I was mad about Destiny because I
was
did
talking
follow
about
it from the
Street
Oh,
beginning.
shit, fine.
And I came around on it later, but because I did play a lot of hours on it. It's that once you just take it for what it is, as this kind of dungeon crawling game, the game's amazing to me.
I will have to say the gun handling in this game is one of my favorite.
Right.
Like just the way the guns feel in this game, it's one of the things I'm hoping doesn't change. I do like the way that they're switching guns around because I cannot stand sniping is one of those things in games that I understand it rewards based on skill and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, they're putting a healing class into the game.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's
Let me play that.
Who is it? The Warlock?
I think it's the Warlock is what I just
Better
saw.
feeling than League of Legends.
So
Support bullshit.
I think you put down spots and your teammates can stand in to regen faster and stuff.
That's not too bad.
Which is so
for
one of the things. Sorry, I got to get back to this. One of the things that I cannot stand about shooter games is sniping. One shot killing anything, shotguns and sniping, I don't think should be in the game. I can understand shotguns if it's like super close combat, but the shotgun melee reaction is basically a one-shot kill. I don't think that one-shot killing in these kinds of games should be a thing. I think it should be skill shot. Like it should require skill shots, which learning how to no scope with the aim assist on games.
Yeah.
Aim assist on games, I don't think should exist. There should be zero aim assist.
Well,
That's a trademark of Bungie.
well, it's not. But
Yeah, it is.
it wasn't Bungie that started aim assist.
No, but it's a trademark of theirs.
Now,
All the
Yeah,
Halos.
they use it.
All the
but,
Halos have
But so
had
does Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch.
But it's the only time it's ever really used is on console. It has to be used on consoles
Yeah.
because you, no matter what, will never be that accurate.
Yeah.
You're not. If you take it off, your shots are gonna suck.
Yeah,
automatically.
and that's perfectly fine. Like I think that's how it should be. I don't think aim assist should be a thing. Because no scoping people, like just quick scoping real fast and getting a headshot because the aim assist like half targeted the body for you and you know you just have to tap up a little bit to get it to hit the head. Like that should not, like up and to the right. All right, cool. That shouldn't be a thing. Like that it really irritates me. So the way that they moved sniper rifles to a heavy weapon, I am completely happy about.
Well, I think I don't think aim assist works that easily depending on the game. Definitely in Overwatch.
Depending on the game.
For sniping, that is not how aim assist works. For Widow, you don't have aim assist. When
Yeah, for the sniping
you're firing
classes.
with her machine gun, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so whenever you go into like the long distance aiming,
When you go into the
it kinda
scoping, she
turns
doesn't
off.
have it.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is there should be is definitely a need for reward. In the situation, if you can take a shot and you can make a good shot, then it makes sense. But I get what you're saying about it being sort of like, you know, well, what the fuck, especially the shotgun stuff. That is definitely a trademark of Bungie. That is all the way back in Halo. If you pick up the shotgun, which wasn't even a power weapon, but it became one because of how you could play with it. Camping became pretty common. You know, camp around corners, shotgun, melee, move on. It's
God
like
forbid you picked War Gulch. Wasn't that the name of it?
Blood Gulch.
Blood Gulch? Oh, there you go. I know.
Well, yeah, Blood Gulch was just only snipers only.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my Halo knowledge is old.
It's been a minute, huh?
But,
But I mean, the big thing behind it is just, I mean,
you know what I was combining?
you
it
said
with?
shooters in general. What?
Warsong Gulch.
What the fuck?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Get out of here.
Get out of here!
You're saying it's an issue with shooters. I mean, you're not going to be playing this on console, so
Well, here's the thing too that I'm hoping Overwatch bleeds in to shooters a little bit. Is Overwatch did a good job of creating a counterplay to snipers, or maybe not counterplay, maybe that's the wrong word, but a gameplay element to snipers that isn't common.
The charge up.
Exactly, the charge up that Widowmaker has, where you can't just
let's talk about Hanzo for a second.
well, maybe, but you know, Widowmaker, you can't just keep on hitting it like that. You got to charge up. You got to make your first shot count,
Yeah.
Right.
and then charge up if you. That's your punishment. Is
Well,
you need to make sure
most
you keep it
snipers
up.
running like that too. 'cause
So it takes away
shoot
quick
it,
scoping.
Boom, and you
Don't they do that? Well, I mean, bolt action, yeah.
Yeah,
Like in Battlefield, that's why. Well, I mean, then there was the straight pull, so it didn't really
Yeah.
matter. But Battlefield 1,
Yeah.
bolt action, it's still there. There's no straight pull in Battlefield 1. But even in Black Ops 3, isn't there a recharging?
But I
that's
like
the
it
thing.
where a gameplay element. And I
I
know
see it.
recharging.
I know what you're
I know reloading is technically a gameplay element, but I like in Gears
I know
of
what you're
War.
saying.
Take that.
Oh,
Make that a thing.
active-
That's like my favorite thing about Gears of War is the active reload.
It is very nice.
I think that's a really fun thing, and
You wouldn't have liked it when in the first Gears, though.
I liked it.
No, you get shot in the leg with an active reload sniper shot, you're downed already.
Oh really?
It was ridiculous.
Wow.
The only time it wasn't good was elimination.
When I played it recently, I played 5 or 4, whatever the one.
You have
recently.
4?
Whatever it was recently. The most
Yeah,
recent.
4, yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, the one starring Eric.
Yeah, yeah. But when I played it recently, that was the thing. I was like, I forgot this was in here. It makes it so much more fun to reload. And now I'm like on it when I'm like reloading. I'm actively thinking about it. Like,
But when you play it enough,
whereas in other games it's more of a passive thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, like all right, I gotta do this. Like, I like it where it, they make it a gameplay element.
I guess I'm sick of it because I've played all the Gears except for the one with Baird and Cole.
Judgment.
Judgment. Yeah.
This is digging deep, but
What?
didn't Battleborn have an active reload character?
Yes.
One of them shot a canister
Marcus.
out, right?
Marcus.
No.
What are you talking
Battleborn.
Battleborn.
Oh.
Your favorite game of all
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
He just goes Marcus.
Marquise. That's what I'm saying. Marquise.
It's Marquis.
Okay, I'm sorry I mispronounced his name, but
Yeah,
you know
you
what
call
I'm
him-
talking
Yeah, there was an active
It would
reload
at least
thing.
be Marquis.
Wasn't there another one that shot out poison canisters?
It was the what's her name? Golly, she had a machine gun.
Yeah, and
then
she'd like chink, and she'd shoot out like a poison canister if you did it right.
Yeah, no, you just had to reload it.
Just have to reload.
Oh,
well, if
yeah, I
you
know
can make
what
that
you're
an
talking
element, that'd be cool.
The
But-
claw girl. She had the claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that stuff where they put stuff into things like now reloading is a game, like part of the game where you're like, should I reload right now? Well, I can shoot out a poison canister. It's a cool element. Whereas before it's just like
You reload
I've
so you
shot
can
one
shoot
bullet.
again.
I'm going to reload now.
Right.
That's a good point.
One of the things that I'll say
guess
from
it's-
watching this, another mechanic in shooters and things like that irritate me, and MMOs in general.
Yeah.
Any kind of like cooldown based game, don't cover up my fucking middle of my screen to tell me I did something
Yeah.
or that something came off cooldown.
Keep it in the chat.
The defeated whatever blah blah blah. Just leave it in the bottom left corner. Like just leave that there. I don't need to see that shit in the middle of my screen when I'm trying to aim and
You got
play.
fireworks that say like right in the middle, like you got to kill.
Yeah, and then you can't see the enemy, so you get killed.
You know why I think they
You
have
know
that?
what?
Why is that?
It's reinforcement.
yeah, positive reinforcement.
Right.
You want that adrenaline.
You know what?
Put it up at the top,
You know what's funny
like
about that?
right here.
So I was
Not
playing
here.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
Here,
and
Not
I
here.
like was literally
here,
couldn't.
not here.
I could,
Here, not here.
Just keep talking.
Okay, but I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and you know you can fly around and jump around everywhere. If you jump off the stage, this is big. Like the screen goes black, and just like you're off the stage, and like you can still fight. So I jumped off the stage fighting this guy, and just like you're off the stage, get back in 10 seconds. 10, 9, and like my screen went black. I'm like I'm just shooting in the fucking wind because I can't see a goddamn thing. It's just like I get it. I'm off the stage. Just put a countdown.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's
You're grounded.
yeah.
it doesn't need to block your entire screen when you're doing something. It's like, just give me that warning up at the top, and if I die, explain to me why I died at the end of it. Like World of Warcraft recently introduced something called recap. After you die, you can click recap, and it gives you a summary. Why did I die? And it explains to you what's going on, what was damaging you, what was hurting you.
I do love that.
League of Legends has that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that's the way it should be. Don't prevent my gameplay because you want me to read about my game.
Acknowledge how you died.
Well, but like JD was saying, it is a combination because the other half of it is people have ADD now, and they like to see that things are happening.
Yeah.
And so it is a smart mix of not getting in your way, but also being like loud noise.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny how you bring that up because in Overwatch, when I started playing that game, one of the biggest things like, wait, I'm getting shot? Wait, how? Like I was like looking around like, what the fuck's going on?
That's the trick. How do you make it obvious without intrusive?
Right.
That's the trick.
Well, you can make it. I mean, Overwatch, when it pops up and it goes down, it's pretty quick. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess that's.
I actually don't even notice it with Overwatch. I can't think of what it does
you hear
that blocks
the
my
noise
screen.
more than anything.
He got
Yeah.
a Gatling gun?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of shit.
That's sick.
I was trying to figure out what his ability did, but he just turned blue, and then that was all.
It's the healing thing.
Oh, it's the healing.
Yeah. It was like quicker regen.
Look at him slicing them dudes up.
I love that. That's great.
Are we good?
I think we've been good, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah. We're good.
I just was enjoying the conversation, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
But hey, guys.
hold on. What are we doing?
We are doing EVO tomorrow night. Tomorrow, most of the day, actually.
Yeah.
We'll be doing EVO. We'll be playing different fighter games. JD will be schooling me on them. And
We'll be talking together as friends.
yeah, and hanging out. We
We have the Ghost Recon stream tomorrow morning.
yep.
Ow! God, you got so many games.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Who also it'll be maybe Rosie, but
It will be me, JD,
Matt.
and Matt.
Yep.
We will be doing it tomorrow morning. What time?
So we'll probably be up around 9. We'll go to the gym, get back. We'll probably be ready around 11:30 to 12.
Sounds fucking great.
That's good.
And that'll be on.
if he's
that'll
not
be
on,
live
I'm
streamed
just
on
gonna-
on YouTube.
Yeah, streaming to YouTube. If Matt's not on, I'm just gonna start it myself then.
No, we'll start it.
Okay, then we'll start it. But
We will do this.
I'm just pointing it out there. So the stream will happen at that time. So, but other than that, nothing crazy going on streaming.
I will try. It's again work. I'm leaving for Chicago on Thursday.
Okay.
So work this last couple of weeks have really been stacking because I need to get everything done. So if I can do it, I will fit in some time.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Wow.
Okay, that's the only thing you stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Eric, are you streaming anything?
Nope.
Okay. Fortnite also drops on Friday. I think when my brother gets back, we might play it.
60?
Huh? I don't know
40.
yet.
40?
It is 40?
It's 40.
There you
I
go.
saw there's already.
Teetering, man. Teetering. It looks fun, but I don't know if I want to pay that much for a tower defense.
Well, you don't have to check it out. We'll check it out first and then let you know.
Me,
I want to be on the maiden voyage.
JD,
And my brother.
Kira,
Brandon.
will be playing.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday to
We will be playing.
Come here, fucker.
Hope you're enjoying the lights.
Get fucking closer. End the
I didn't even
stream.
wanna-
Thanks for watching. I'm JD.
I'm Rosie.
I'm also a murderer.
down there.
Thanks.